in Louisiana, y'all tap.
Air it out, man. Y'all gotta get me on the podcast.
Air it out podcast. Shreveport, Louisiana. Hey, man.
Air it out podcast. Check it out, my nigga. All the MC I fuck with them. I fuck with me.
Yo, what's up? This is your main man, Slink Johnson, tapping in with you one time for the one time. And right now, you watching the Air It Out podcast, man.
It's your boy Pac Man, the Who's Podcast, you know what I'm talking about? And we got the very first episode of Air It Out. You know what I'm saying? I'm with the biggest in the building, you know. Terrence Gangsta Williams.
Magnolia.
And Lil Diesel out that milk.
Yeah, this your boy Diesel out that milk. Wow, you already know what it is.
Yeah, he got a rep. He got a rep.
Yeah.
Magnolia in the building.
So look, I'm gonna jump right into it. You know what I'm talking about? I kind of feel a certain way, cause you know, I feel like, you know, I used to always say, man, I get in front of the camera and I be like, yeah, you know, this something like an OG Giggity platform. You know
Okay, I like that.
Yeah. So now, here on the very first episode, it's only right that we have OG Giggity, because you done did a lot for me in what I would call this podcast world, right? You know what I'm talking about, for getting a nigga the game, you know what I'm talking about, actually some of the moves you done actually helped me make, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You coming on time after time, you know what I'm saying? Actually being like a real homeboy to a nigga, you know what I'm saying? I just want to appreciate that. I appreciate you for that.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
All right.
So now I got to get into it my style, though.
All right, let's go.
So, I got to ask y'all. You two, did y'all really hate each other? Or were y'all like secret cool ops? You know how you had them, your ops, the one that you really cool with on the low?
Right.
Is that what y'all really had going on?
I wanted to see him in a closed casket. I wanted to split him in half. If I'd have caught him, he'd have been heads on. His head would have been on.
You know that little picture when you were a little boy and you got the 2 teeth missing?
Yeah.
That's what I wanted on his coffin. But no, for real.
For real, though.
I had 30-something staples down my stomach. My lungs collapsed. I got stabbed right here until it hit my heart. You think we gonna be laid on around the milk? What's up, boy? You stabbing me? But I made it? Nah, man, we ain't play back then.
Yeah.
You know, we just older now and realize, like, he did 30 years and ain't golden. Been on 8 months. I did 23 years, 10 months in the phase. Been on 3 years and some change. I don't want to go back to prison. And like I was just explaining earlier, first I got myself together. When I took Shahad to become Muslim, I got myself together first. Then I said, okay. Now, I don't forgive everybody. Nah, I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say that. But there's certain people I could tolerate, and there's certain people I'm like, okay, I could learn to love. And there's certain people I could just be like, we could just live in the same state.
So are you telling me prison was your biggest motivation?
Yeah.
How about you?
Oh, yes, indeed, man. Yeah. It taught me to forgive, man. It taught me to forgive. You know, I live with this guy. I'm in the same house with this dude and his mother. Yeah, same
How
guy
you grow hatred for somebody?
The same guy that I tried to kill, I live with him.
How do you grow that type of hatred for somebody that you used to live with?
You say how you grow the hatred, or how you grow love from the hatred?
How do you grow that type of hatred from somebody for someone that you used to live with?
No.
It's afterwards.
Yeah,
right, we live together with me now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all something. Did y'all have any conversations behind the cameras
Never.
that we might not
Never
be
talked. I couldn't stand him. Listen, this all jokes aside. He was arrogant, cocky. We had like the same girlfriends, females, and it was one of the ones like it was just him and his little brother, and it was a gang of us, and I just wanted him bad. Mm-hmm. So the last time him and I,
he was in your good.
Some of them. They were mine first. But the last time him and I had saw each other, we was on. I had been shot up, he had been hit up, and we was on a medical tier. He had a knife, I had a knife, and we was in the middle of the floor. We about to stab each other up. but they had a big winner in the guard sauce, and they ran in there and grabbed him. This was August of '94, and I didn't see him until August of 2024. 30 years. So my mind was, I used to always play in my mind in jail. Like when I was being myself, I would be like, it's 20 people I want to kill. But he was never on my list because it was like, I stole off on him first. Who was in the field, and they had their back turned. And they had the jury on the people he had. He said he didn't rob them.
I ain't robbed him, dude. I didn't rob him, y'all. He lied.
So him and his brother, they stand up talking to these big old dudes. These dudes scared to take their chain back from him. So we spotted him. We snuck up behind him, and I stole off on him. I stole off the elements of pride. He had knives on him. They caught me.
So I heard you say that. You said that. What was the turning point to y'all feud was when Big Burger got killed, right?
Yes.
Can you give me a little more in depth about who Big Burger was and what did he mean to y'all projects?
Well, me and Big Burger was cool. You know, he was really my dude that I really hung with. But he's from our project. And once they killed Big Burger and they went to talk about whoever they catch out the Melpomene project, they was gonna do something to him. So I was ready. Me, like he said, that wasn't for me, but I believed it was for me. So I mean,
see, it wasn't for Burger. But it wasn't for Burger. We was beefing with the Gotti boys.
Exactly. That's right. That's right.
So I just want to make this clear too for y'all. At this time when Burger was killed, I was in the Orleans Parish jail fighting Burger already. So when Burger came back to the Holla at Vamp, he just got a partner, some clemency, whatever. When he was back there talking to him, Stepper. Some people from the project hit Burger up. It felt like you out the mail, you shouldn't be back here. So he had a girl that he was living with back there. And I guess he got paranoid and felt like they're gonna come at me next, so he struck first.
Burger.
No, him.
So I struck first on him because after
Burger got the milk, he out the milk.
Right.
But he had a girl he was living with in the Magnolia because we was cool. He was living in our project, just chilling.
So after Burger died, you telling me he struck first?
Yeah.
Because they said whoever they catch out the project, they was gonna kill.
So I ain't gonna lie, like if Burger died, how do you say a nigga struck first?
Because he don't have nothing to do with this. He lived with a female in our project. He wanted to mention this, but we was around the club one night. We heard a Mac 11 go. Me and him used to love have Macs. So my little partner, Killer Stone and Brother Disco got hit up. So we was like, man, that was Diesel then. We blamed them. So when we saw him in the fair, I stole off on him. He had the knife. So my thing is this. If you know you stand in my project with this female, you ain't got no beef with us. We cool. We was in juvenile jail together fighting, helping each other fighting, all this stuff. Now all of a sudden, you got a knife on you in the fair. You know, it ain't making sense because a person that ain't got nothing to do with nothing, what they gonna mind their business and live their life. So that lets you know he was with the bull.
No, that's not true.
Why did you feel like you needed to respond?
Because him and his crew, man, it was dangerous dudes, man.
But he been living back there for a while with these dangerous guys.
Yeah. My girl told me, she said, they said you can live back here and then you ain't got nothing to do with it. I said, nah, I ain't believe in that.
See, he wanted to have something to do with it.
Because I didn't trust that.
This is what I think, y'all. I think by him being out the Melf, living in the Magnolia, if he didn't do something, Melf would have felt like you riding with him.
Was it peer pressure?
That's what it was. That's what it was.
No.
Pressure bust pipes?
I was scared for my life.
Oh.
I knew what I was dealing with. Man, I grew up with them. We used to fight together, so I knew how they was coming. Those some dangerous dudes, man.
But he living in our project for a while.
Yeah, I was, until y'all killed Burger. Burger had nothing to do with it. Y'all killed him, so I don't know.
But they say you ain't had nothing to do with
Me either, so they killed him, so what you think they gonna do me?
That is.
Okay. I was scared. I was scared, y'all.
I was in jail when Burger was killed.
So,
He was in jail.
Well, let me ask you this. Looking back on it,
Okay.
do you think that declaring war was the right decision? And if you had to go through those same sequence of events at that time, do you think you would have chose the same path forward?
Oh, no, indeed. No. That was the wrong decision I made. You know, I was paranoid. We out there on the streets. We young. We running the streets, so, you know, that's what it was. But looking back now, no. That's the wrong decision. It's a good dude, man. That's a good dude, man. Yes, indeed. That's the wrong decision for me.
So, Giggity.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you, when was the last time you talked to Hot Boy Mosquito, and what was that conversation like?
Man, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, the day he was killed, he was parked in the project. I was mad with him because I thought he was getting high in the car. So I walked up and said, man, what you want? I said, man, I need to holler at you, man, because his girl had got into it with some guys in the 17 wall in the Olive Branch. Back then, Hollywood, where Lil Wayne hood. And I was living back that way. Actually, around the corner from there. So he said, man, come with me. I need to go find out what's up. I'm like, all right, cool, because I got to go home anyway. I was in the project. I get in the car with him. We go back there. We don't see the dudes. So he dropped me off. He dropped me off. I gave him my gun. He left. I got in the shower, put on my pajamas. 30 minutes later, I get a phone call talking about he got killed in the Calio. I'm like, man, Mesquite's 11. Mesquite ain't got killed. I called the Calio, and then they answering the phone, passing the phone to each other, not answering the question. I said, they playing games. So when I drove back there, I had my brother come get me. We went back there. He was laid out in the driveway like he was grabbing for a gun or something. He hit him up 27 times. And they killed him on mistake. They thought he had something to do with it. They killed him because they thought he participated in something that he had nothing to do with.
Took that man life like that.
But
Yeah.
was he one of y'all?
He was one of the original Hot
Oh, he
Boys.
was dangerous. Yes, indeed.
So, if just playing devil's advocate,
Mhm.
if he was an original Hot Boy, can he be innocent with anything? Because you know, coming up in the back when I did used to engage in street activity and things, affiliation, that was enough.
This how the Cali is. If somebody do something to somebody in their project, whoever you point the finger at, they gonna just strike it. They feel like we gotta do something. So now, Mosquito living in their project because he on the run because they made a mistake and released him from jail. So if he had committed any kind of treason against them, why would we still be hanging back here? I'm gonna go on and move and to know you about gangster. I'm gonna come over here. But me and Mosquito had kind of stopped hanging because I was mad with him about that drug addiction. But that's still my brother. But in his mind, he like, okay, I'm good because he started hanging back in the Calio because his sister lived back there. So if he knew it was a kind of threat or surprise, he's not about to be this relaxed, walk through dark cuts and all that because he thinking we all click together. They send some of the youngsters at him like that.
So, Diesel, when you were in jail and you were planning to stab Gangsta, right?
Okay.
Tell me, what was it that made you not go through with it? Like, what stopped you from stabbing?
Well, we was about to get it on until the deputies came and got me. You know, they came in the field with the relation when it was about to take place. But yeah, we was about to get it on.
We was in the middle of the flow, like how he right here like this here. Well, we about to attack.
Uh-huh.
Like we ain't know how people had their little how they had their little what they call them little phone books and vests and how they strap up with the running. We ain't had none of that. We were young and wild, and we about to see who gonna get the most stabs in.
Yeah.
And the deputy ran in there right quick and grabbed him out of there.
Two guys from the night one, me and they're from Uptown, third one. Two guys. The guy from the night one gave him a knife, and the guy from the night one gave me a knife. Which yeah. And wanted us to still kill each other.
We was trying to do it too.
We was gonna do it too. Yes, we were. Somebody was gonna die.
So do you feel like he wanted to see y'all kill each other, or he just wanted y'all to have a fair shot?
Well, the guy wanted to give me a fair shake. He said they was already talking about when I got on the tilt that they was talking about doing me something when I got up there. So he gave me a knife. He already his partners already had gave him a knife. So I mean, yeah.
I should have stabbed who gave him that knife.
You don't know. You don't know who it was.
I was just thinking. I was just thinking out loud, y'all.
So is there a certain individual that has actually gave y'all a hard time about y'all making peace?
I'm an alpha male at the Magnolia Project, so ain't nobody can tell me how to run. And mind you, I was one of YouTube enemy number one at one time. Everybody hated me. So who gonna tell me who to kick and who not? You can't tell me who to kick because you don't like me. And the ones who do like me, you speaking to me behind closed doors or in the den. Oh, I see what you're doing, but I can't. Man. All right, well, go ahead. So you can't Ain't nobody gonna give me backlash. That's what I like about. I thank God for allowing me to grow into in the YouTube world and do my own thing because I'm my own boss. Nobody can. And you don't feed me. How I make my money is YouTube.
Do you feel like, and this for both of y'all, do y'all feel like perhaps maybe some of your friends being deceased, do y'all feel like some of those people would have had an issue?
Yeah, because what I'm looking at is this. You talking about teenagers. We were teens, young, wild, and ignorant. So, if we talking back then, of course they man, what y'all? But now we're old grown men. What we going? I'm too old to be going to jail. And he can take that ride. I ain't trying to go. I'm enjoying it out here, man. I'm waiting, man. I can't. I got a 1-year-old son. He can
You
tell you.
told up.
Well,
But yeah.
no, son.
No, I still
This
let
ain't
Well,
y'all
now
know,
you did.
let y'all know that
you
stuff still
got
works.
it.
Yeah.
Hey, I just flew to Colorado, took a DNA test, and they emailed me and let me know it's yours.
Yeah.
So I got
Try to run out.
Yes.
You got a 1-year-old son, man.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I can believe it, cause
Yes.
told.
I got the
Yes.
paperwork on it.
You got a paperwork.
So Diesel, you said you and Boosie was both in Angola, right?
Yes, we was.
Be
Did
careful,
y'all-
'cause he cool with Boosie.
Oh, okay. All right.
Seabird and Boosie, if you notice my old op, that's his friends.
Okay, so I gotta watch myself.
Yeah, that's his friends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever speak with Boosie inside the jail, and how was he treated by other inmates?
I never spoke. I mean, I used to pass food out and everything, but I used to, give him his food and everything else. But I mean, we never really click clack, But I mean, he was good. He was good. The
Yeah.
free folks ain't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So them about the only people he had an issue
Yeah,
with?
he had a big issue with the free folks. Free folks ain't like him. Free folks don't like nobody with celebrity statuses. Nobody.
Right.
Yeah.
They gave him a hard time?
Yes, indeed, man. They wanted to kill Boosie back there. Yeah.
Was that part of the reason, like they were saying he wasn't getting
He
like
was
his
getting his
medicine?
medication and all those stuff. Yeah,
Is that common practice in the
No,
jail?
not for everybody, but for Boosie, yeah, they really try to take Boosie life. Mm-hmm.
So look, you took the file for your brother's murder, right?
Yeah, that's what they said. Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Serving a life sentence. How do you cope with it in your mind? Like, how do you reason with yourself knowing that I'm in jail for life for a crime that I did not commit?
Man.
I didn't really wild out like I wanted to because I had a chance, because I knew that I had a chance of getting out. I knew my case. I knew once somebody actually heard my case, I was gonna regain my freedom. So I didn't just really wild out. But my last few years, man, after 30 years, I'm like, man, I ain't never getting out. I was on that urge. I was right there at the end, just about to throw in the towel. But then, no one came and rescued me, man. Allowed me my freedom.
And why I guess this happened while you were in jail. Did your brother kill did he try to kill like a corrupt officer or something like that?
No, not that. No, Colonel ain't never done do that.
Okay. What did he go to death row because of an incident like
No, he's
that?
talking about two different brothers.
No.
No. He talking about your brother Paul, who.
Oh, my brother Paul Hardy?
No, see, this is what it is. His brother, who I was beefing with, his younger brother, they was on a murder charge together. He got found guilty 2 years later. His brother got arrested for the same murder and pled guilty to it. So, like, how you going with a man that's guilty for it, and he pled guilty to manslaughter?
Right.
But what you talking about Paul Hardy with the murder with Lynn Davis, the police,
no.
your older brother.
No, he in the federal jail. He had that rule. They put it on in the federal jail. My brother Paul Hardy. Yeah, I ain't had nothing to do with that.
Right. So
Yeah,
had nothing to do with the other thing neither, did.
No, I'm trying to say. Everybody is.
Yeah, I ain't nothing to do with none of that there.
All right, but yeah. So let me ask you. When that occurred though, did the police officer, did the COs, did they recognize that this was your brother though?
Oh yeah,
They did that?
all of them that's my brother.
And did they start treating you differently because of it?
Nah, because I'm a calm dude. I get along with everybody. So I mean, I was good. They ain't trip on No, I didn't have no problem with COs. Never. My whole 30 years in prison, I ain't never had no problem with COs. Never.
And you got hit in the testicle with an AK-47.
Yes, I did. I got hit in my leg and half of this blown off right here. All is gone. Big
And
old
his ball gone.
and one of my testicles on.
I got a homeboy with one testicle.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna be on a medical tip want to stab me and he got
One ball.
Yeah.
Was there like a turning point in your life, or was it just another day in the park?
I mean, it didn't affect me at all because I was on the edge. I was all the way out there, you know.
Yeah.
Beefing against them dudes, he had a whole murder crew. He had 20 different dudes on his team. So I mean, it was all walk.
So y'all were the smaller crew.
Yeah, it was 2 of us against 20. And the man, little brother against him and his whole crew. He had 20 dudes. All
Y'all
killers.
were picking on people.
All killers.
No,
Yeah. They was bullets.
No, listen. See, he only tell you one thing. There was some cutthroat, little low down. Well, let me ask you this. How you get shot with an AK-47 in the ball? You had to be meddling with somebody, right? In his project.
The dude had me bad, bro.
Man, they was terrorized. They were rapping, doing a lot of stuff. Man, let me tell you what's crazy. This man did 30 years, come home, out the way, doing a lot of positive stuff. Like today, we cooked a lot of clothes out my house. We got like 4 or 5 garbage bags, big black garbage bags. I posted on, no, we ain't posted yet.
We ain't posted yet.
We went today, early day before we came here. We went around the shelter. I usually just donate the clothes to the shelter, let them. He got the bright idea, no. He got out, and everybody started running to the bag, so he like, and was handing them because he didn't want, like you might have some youngsters take advantage and take them, because I got, like I might take this here, at this I don't want to wear it to, so I might put it in the closet, when it's time to donate. I got too many clothes. Mm-hmm. So I had a lot of brand new stuff, a lot of stuff we just gave away.
Tag still on them.
So he was passing it out, to the people. So, my thing just be that if you into chilling out the way, then a lot of drama not gonna come your way. So I say this here. He had a lot of stuff going on, and what made me bring that point up, he still got people out his presence today can't stand him.
So were you terrorizing your own projects as well?
You can say that because dudes was jealous of me because I was messing with their girl. So I mean,
were they jealous of you because you were messing with that girl, or were you fucking, or were you terrorizing the community?
I wasn't terrorizing the community. I had their sisters, their aunties, and
man, nobody cared about you humping these fans. As long as you ain't beating them. Listen, back in the day, anybody care if you mess with their sister or their girl. As long as you ain't put your hand on the sisters or they didn't care. He was robbing them people, bro.
No, wasn't.
They was jacking them.
All right,
in his own project, he was terrorizing his own project.
So peep this. This is something I've been seeing less lately. Do you think people are changing their minds about calling you a snitch?
Some of them is, but I don't like when they do that.
You want to be?
Yeah, because that keep my interviews going.
I'm gonna say this.
But I don't care what anybody say.
They say he a snitch. He told on dead. Everybody ain't going over the toll on the dead to get out of prison. Even me, they'll call me a snitch. Because if I had to tell on somebody to get out and go after 30 years, I was gonna tell them. Yeah. So I mean, they don't. I mean, I don't.
All right. So let me ask you this: what if they just brain dead? Can you tell on them then?
Yeah, he gone. He over with. He can't do nothing.
Still living though.
Man, he can't function. Can he hump something? Can he have sex? Answer the question, bro.
He's brain dead, huh?
That's over with.
Well, I'm
over.
telling
So once you can't have sex, then you can be.
Not just that. Well, if you can't communicate with your family, it's over with for real. Because once your people pull that plug, it's over with. How many people you heard that? But they pulled the plug off. The machines was keeping them alive.
Yeah, I ain't gonna agree or disagree. All right, so look.
You ain't gonna be what you believe? Hold on.
No, because he know a lot of them people gonna get on him about
Yeah, I'm
that.
asking you this.
So certain things you got.
So telling them dead, would you?
He ain't talking about the one that's brain dead, but
Okay, brain
heart
dead.
still.
Okay,
but
okay,
you on the
okay.
machine, so.
Yeah, you still dead.
But no, some people say, no, they still alive in my family. Don't talk about that.
Yeah, what if they have a miraculous comeback? And then
That's
now
possible.
they got them charges waiting on.
Handle that. What you can play, you can say this here. I ain't know, because my brain, I don't remember. Because you messed up, so they know you was in a coma, so you lost a lot of your memory. Yeah, you make a walk. Yeah. Oh, what I do, I come back, but then I still let the people know I'm back. When I hit Charleston, oh man, I'm back. I'm back, yeah.
You gonna escape out the funeral hole?
No, cause I don't want to be on a run. On a run at an old age is miserable.
Yeah.
When you're young on a run, it's fun.
What's better? What's better, on the run or locked up?
On a run. But how long can you live on a run if you ain't got money?
I don't know. We're gonna find out because all these boys just broke out of there.
They all got caught with two.
Yeah, 2 of them.
That's what I'm saying.
That
So,
nigga with the tattoos in his
He
face,
out.
he gonna last.
no, because he ready to turn himself in now. He did a video live showing the paperwork, showing people going to help.
And then you gotta leave your people alone. When you escape, you gotta leave your people alone for real.
Yeah.
You don't
And
want
one
to be in
thing-
contact with your family, you're gonna get caught.
Anybody could verify, could identify with what I'm about to say. When you beefing, let's say you beef with somebody in your city. I don't care if they go out of town, they hide, they duck and hide. If their mother is still alive or grandma's still alive, they go and visit them. That's just a gangster rule. We could be at war, we beefing, y'all gonna go duck off and hide, no, because I'm trying to get at y'all, but you're gonna go visit one of your family. Same when the boy break out. When you break out of jail, you got grandma, mothers, daughters, children. So you go and see your family, or you gonna try to call them or something, and people lurking. And it was bad in this day and time. Social media, bad.
So you don't think it's better to try to go to Mexico, be a bum on the street? Work
Yeah,
your
that's
way
better.
back?
But how you gonna get there?
You ain't got no money, how you gonna get there?
You saw the boy when he broke out, he fell asleep right on the bench, and got caught the next
Yeah,
day.
he ain't want to be free.
You know what I'm saying? One dude father hit me in the DM. He said, man, one of my son, I think the one that got caught, he said, man, my son had 2 years. I don't know why he did that.
Oh, that's insane.
That was man told me in the DM.
But I ain't gonna lie, when I sit in CCC in this cell block, it make you want to get out. It just make you want to get out.
Well, that make you need to leave the crime alone.
That's what I agree with you. I'm
Like
with
now,
you
like
when
me,
you're
I
right.
don't want no, I ain't doing nothing
I'm
wrong.
with you when you're right. Let me ask you how about Tory Lanez. In a bad situation, he behind bars. What dangers does it come with being famous in jail? And how do you survive that kind of attention?
Well, I can't speak for the state. I can only speak for the feds. When you're in the fed and you famous, if you're not a rat, your homeboy's gonna take care of you. Your homeboy's gonna make sure you're okay. They're not gonna let nobody outside of the Louisiana car try to extort you or mess over you. Especially if you stood up. You're gonna make sure you're good, you're taken care of. Like you a slime ball or whatever, they're gonna, man. Even though you slime ball, as long as you're not a rat, like you may be doing stuff in the jail, your homies gonna get on you and chastise you. But in that situation, we heard from Wack, he found out that Tory was using the Latino guy's cell phone, and the dude's girlfriend was making a three-way call for him, and she tried to hit on him because he's a celebrity. So he caught himself being real. Man, you know your girl hit on me. What the first thing Diesel gonna do? You Gangsta told me you try to hit him. The girl gonna,
That's
he
what I'm
lied.
gonna do. I ain't gonna do that,
Diesel
y'all.
gonna do that. Diesel gonna, you know what I'm saying? I look better than him. So he bad. He gonna tell his girl, Gangsta told me you try to you did.
Yeah.
Then you know
Yeah,
he
believe
tender
her.
penis. He gonna believe her. Man, my old lady ain't gonna lie to me. He gonna stab her. So
Don't let it go lie to me. Ain't that something?
Yeah, see,
That's crazy.
That's how.
Have y'all ever gotten into it with y'all? Yeah, that's what she need to be.
If she need to be. Well, let me just tell you this now.
No, not me.
I used to always tell people, you never, ever let your emotions overpower your intelligence.
Hold on, say that one more time.
Never let your emotions overpower your intelligence. No, man, it's
I ain't get into it with nobody. They got a million females out here.
Man, yeah, that's a fact, bro. I mess with a
Yeah,
crack
you about to hook me up with one now, huh?
man.
All right, I want some brain from her.
I'm gonna just say this here,
One
bro.
time?
Huh?
One time. Yeah,
I'm
she's
cool with
sucking
that.
one ball.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing. I'm cool. I'm cool. I ain't
Penis,
tripping.
you ain't
I
say
ain't
you
gonna
want
last long.
the penis, right?
Yeah,
That's
that's it. I ain't got to last long. I'm cool.
Yeah, there you go. But now,
So I got one there.
so let me just say this.
Yeah,
I've
you
been coming
scared,
out of the Shreveport. I told you about the second home. Nobody from Shreveport got me a girl yet.
Oh, Jesus
They
Christ.
talk all that. I'm gonna get you. Didn't I just tell you over there where we just come from?
I ain't saw nothing come in the house yet.
was the one.
I ain't
got nothing coming yet.
I'm just saying this here.
I'm waiting.
This is what I'm saying. Since I've been coming here, the women knew I be coming here. I ain't never got a girl since I've been here.
I don't
You
stand
never got no
chance,
girl?
baby.
I got a lot of home girls.
Man, I
stand
can't
chance.
tell, bro. Y'all
Yeah.
talking.
He just showed me one on the
Man,
phone.
y'all
Oh, he got the homegirl.
She
They
coming?
got, listen, there's plenty of women out here, but I did what I think. See how we be kicking and I be, yeah, boy, I got you, but I don't think they want me with their girl.
Your son help you get home, right?
Yeah, he played a big part.
How has y'all relationship been since
Come on,
then?
man. I talk to my son every day.
You had a
son
beautiful
live in New York,
relationship with
man.
your children.
I got a beautiful relationship with my kids, man.
How many kids you got?
I got two. I got five, but my girl said I got two. They ain't count my other three. My kids ain't count the other
Hold on,
three.
your girl, you got a girl now?
No, I ain't got a really girl. You know what I'm just saying.
I ain't know. She
So
she
your
gonna watch
daughter say the other ones ain't you?
it. No, that is daughter.
Yeah,
It's a
my
female you was
daughter and
dating.
a female, yeah. Female I was dating too. Both of them. Until we get a blood,
A blood
Like I
test.
just got
blood
DNA
test like you
test.
just got. Yeah, they don't claim other kids.
So it's coming. The blood test coming.
I ain't tripping. I know they're my kids.
They grown now too, so
Yeah.
Oh,
why?
you say you know them your kids, so yeah.
I ain't tripping.
So why they saying they not?
Because their mama said that it ain't my kids. Their mama said that.
Let me ask y'all. Now that the beef is over, right? Do y'all plan on like going out together and speaking to the youth together, or
We do that already. We got school.
oh y'all already do this?
Yeah.
So y'all ain't just doing Vlad sit down.
No.
You know.
It's real,
We
man.
really, I just had my shirt on, my non-profit. They need us. Like the two weeks been.
I live with this man, him and his mama, man. The past 3 months I live with that
How
man.
you trust somebody? I ain't saying you fucked up.
Yeah, I feel you.
No, I see what you're saying.
But
Listen, when I be in my bedroom,
That's true.
I be like,
Yeah,
this
that's
is,
true.
I be like, all right, nigga, you ain't gonna be coming in here. I be making sure you don't. Nah, man, like I told you, once I got myself together and I prayed and I believe in the Lord, and I just seen His ways. And when we first saw each other, when we did the interviews, and I had went picked him up from the airport. So I got a feel that I brought him to get something. He was the first one to break bread with him. And I brought him my Crypto Jesus house. So we showing him this is how we living now, right? So he observing it. So when we got ready to bring him back to the airport, 'cause I had booked this flight and everything. We got ready to bring him back to the airport. He said, man, y'all living out here. I know it's, man, y'all don't be gossiping, talk about people. So I looked at him, I said, man, we grown men. Anybody got time to be gossip about no men? We trying to get money out here. And all we do is get money, go home, and, go party, whatever. But we, in our own lane, he peeped that we was, like, how some people, I guess he was used to, like, in prison, the beauty salon. Such, man, we ain't got time for that.
Beauty salon.
Yeah, that's what I call it, the beauty salon.
Yeah, right.
Women gossip.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's right.
he saw that we wasn't on that type of time. He saw me and Crypto, we did chilling and talk about where we gonna go eat at, where we gonna go lounge, chill. And he liked what we was doing, so
Them hoes.
I don't call them that.
No.
So it's a straight that, right there. So anyway, like I was saying, y'all for Ruth the brother. So one day I called him, bro, to check on him after we had did these interviews, right? So I said, man, what you doing? He said, man, I'm up in the restaurant chilling, ducked off. I said, man, I don't like it down here. And I was surprised that he had stayed down there that long. Because when I first come on, I said, man, it's like the Walking Dead. I ain't gonna be able to survive out here for him. It just, cause like I don't have no more pool. I don't call no more shots. Like, I don't have no.
Yeah,
I can't make.
549 running up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping. You got that. That got me a life in 20. I know that ain't bad. So anyway, so I was like, bro, I said, come to Dallas, bro. Make sure you good. Get you a job. I'm gonna help you. And he was like, man, I'm gonna do that. So when I went back to New Orleans, gave me the address where it was at. I had to case the street and make sure everything was everything. Not the ordinary. So when I pull up to get him, I'm thinking he about to bring a little gym bag, little overnight bag to see how this and that. Man, that man had everything he ever worked, everything he ever had.
Yeah, he was moving in.
Man, fuel my car. He was serious. Yeah, for real. And look, so how I knew that he didn't like it in New Orleans no more, because one night I had to go left to go holler at a female. So he was at his people. I said, look, I'm gonna get you now. It's nighttime. This man standing on the corner waiting for me outside. You know, some people be inside waiting to hit a home. That man was out. I said, man, he must be bad out here. God, come on, man. Come on, daddy. Listen, as long as you show me you want to work, you try, you ain't about to pimp me. You know what I'm saying? So you come out here, you see what I'm doing. I ain't on no bulls. This time I'm doing grinding, getting some money. I'm coming up with ideas, bro. Show me you trying to get a job. You want to work, I'm going to help you. And that's what he did. Bro, we was trying to do the application. We ain't know how to do them. We all on the computer. We don't know how to work nothing. Then I had to, No, he was laughing because this happened, bro. So he had to do this class, get a certificate.
Yeah.
So I figured out a way how to get on the computer. I put him where he needed to be. So he answering all these questions. I leave him. I go in the room. So I'm doing some other stuff with the movie and stuff. So we go check on him. He didn't got quiet in the room. I go in there. He got his head on the phone. I said, "Diesel, what's up?" Oh, I wait for the computer to come back on, my brother. I said, "Diesel, the computer's sleeping. They ain't gonna come back on. You gotta touch the mouse." He don't know though. You know, he did all this time. So I'm like, oh man. So, you know, we was going through that, but man, we been having fun together, bro. So he showing me he want to work, and he got a job now.
I started the ball.
That's a blessing.
I started the ball.
Yeah, that's a blessing. Congratulations, man. This, how long it's been since you worked the job?
Almost 3 months, bro. I've been living down that brother roof for 3 months, bro.
Ain't paid now bill.
Ain't paid now bill, man. The brother
That's
didn't
the
ask
best
me
way
for
to
a
live.
dollar or nothing, bro. He been giving me money just to put in my pocket.
Best way to live.
Maybe hear me, bro.
Alright, so look, let's head out.
Okay.
On the It's Up There podcast, you hinted at exposing Big Meech. What did you mean, and why would you do it now?
Me?
Yeah, I believe it was.
No, I never said nothing disrespectful to our people. I always had a good relationship with them.
Oh, so y'all, maybe I got it misconstrued.
Yeah, you did. Go back to your journalism work.
Yeah,
I'm bad. Yeah.
Okay.
I never said no, bro. I never always defended Big Meech.
Mhm.
Always.
How did y'all get a relationship in prison?
I had did a magazine reaching out to the average youth out here. I did an article, and he read it in the Ozone magazine. He read it, so when he came to the prison I was at, he had asked this dude that he know me. He was like, "Yeah, I know game from way back in the early 2000s." Blah, blah. So they had to control movements then. So you had to go where you gotta go, and first now they just started a new control movement. 5 minutes to go this way, get where you at, then lock, then 5 minutes go back the other way, whatever. So back then it's just a 10-minute move. You go there and shoot back, woo woo. So I used to be going fast, walking fast. So the dude said, "Gangsta," I was like, "Who you?" Man, I'm sorry. I said, "Man, I don't remember you." I kept going. He was with a light skinned dude with braids. So later on the day, he was like, "Man, no Big Meech on the compound." I said, "A dude from BML?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "How he look?" He said, "He light skinned with braids." I said, "Oh, he with the other big dude with the dreads." Dude holler at me. I shoot, you know, shun the dude, man, beat it. I said, I must have made that dude look bad. So for dinner time, they should let our compound be open. So when I saw the dude, I said, "Man, clean it up." Like, "Oh, what's up? Yeah, all right." So I dap him. But with Meech, or like a little distance from me, him making eye contact, but he a little distance from me. He can't make it to me in time because so many people stopping him. I'm like, man, because I don't know nothing about BMF. You know, I've been locked up since '98. When I was in U.S. People Query, I heard about when BMF got locked up. So I'm like, BMF, you know, and then people get hip with me to it. So I can tell he's somebody because as he trying to make his way to me, guys are stopping him, dabbing him, hugging. I'm like, okay. So when he finally make it to me, the dude introduced us and made him dab. He said, "Yeah, man, I wanted to meet you. My heart go out to you. So y'all, this time I see you reaching out." Da, da, da. I said, "All right, well, let's go to the young." We started talking, and ever since then we just cool.
That's what's up. You mentioned Kevin Gates embracing Islam while he was in jail. Did either of you find Islam in prison?
I did. Well, no, I did. I found Islam on the street, but I was in a nation. No. I took shahada in jail in Paris in '95. When I went did my state bid in '96, they didn't teach me nothing. So when I got out, you know, the nation come walking. So I had to run inside because like they like the Jehovah's Witness. Then one day I just stayed there, and the man talked to me, so I went to the nation, and I didn't know the difference. So I stayed with them when I went to the feds. My homeboy was a minister, so you know I'm quite nice with Morocco, my homeboy, so I used to go to the Nation of Islam, and I was with the Nation of Islam for 8 years. Then when I just was in the chapel, looking at this Christian, it was this Christian, I think his name was Peter Jennings, I forgot his name, black guy, but his church was like under the old way where they had the men on one side, the women on one side, women covered up and all that. Okay. Yes, that's like the old way. This is the new way. Everybody together, women with high skirts on, legs out. Y'all ain't paying attention. Y'all just y'all gonna hit the sister. So anyway, he was under the old law where he had the people separated. But it was him and the Nation of Islam going in there. He was tearing them up. So I told the Sony bro, I said, man, you hear that? He said, man, I got a lot more stuff on that. So he started showing me stuff. I said, oh man, I want to take Shahada. So I took Shahada, left the nation, went to the Sony again.
So this question might get me stabbed up, but I'm gonna answer it anyway.
Yeah.
So look, I know from what I've read, you know what I'm saying, Muhammad, peace be upon him,
Mm-hmm.
he said that he was sent to all nations, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is the Nation of Islam a racist organization?
Yes. And the reason why I say that is because they don't let no white people join the Nation of Islam. No white people can't do it. They say every time a white person put their hand in something, they say they mess it up. So I used to always say, well, because they be like, brother, you know you can't have no white women come and visit. I said, you trip, I got a life at 20. I'm boy, anybody walk up here, they come and see me, boy, you're tripping. So, yeah, in the nation, you don't even never see a white person in the Nation of Islam. They don't do that. So I was like, if we trying to get closer to God, know God, and we're religion, why are we discriminating?
I tried every religion there is. I'm talking about Buddhism, Christianity, Muslim, whatever you name, I tried it. I used to call myself a believer because I done met scumbags in every religion. You got good and bad. So I mean, I feel in with all the good in all religions.
So you like non-denominational or something?
Now he Christian because him and my mama was drinking coffee. They to church when I got up. Yeah,
but I was a Muslim as well. My Muslim name was Mahdi. Yeah, that means right to God. That's what I was.
Yeah.
But tell them why you say you stopped being Muslim.
Because the way they treat you in Angola.
So you're going to let the people, that's a shaitan right there, you're going to let the people dictate you.
No, because...
You just say it because they treat you out there.
Yeah, because they
How they treat you in Angola?
Yeah, when they found out you a Muslim, man, they didn't got no respect. They dog you. So, I mean, I got rid of it. I got rid of that. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I embrace Islam myself. But when I had charges, and I go in front of the judge,
Christian.
Man,
That's right. You're right.
Yeah,
If you believe in God, you believe in the law, stand on it, man. It's going to be there with it.
But ain't nobody going back there.
No, I can't.
Remember nobody. God got you.
Huh?
Judah made God got you regardless, but any situation you in. Yeah, Judah made that.
Right.
Yeah, I just ain't going to say
that's why.
You might well be a Mason. Now, you can still be a Muslim, you're going to be a Mason if you're going to do anything in front of the court.
Yeah.
Get them signs to be doing stuff, then you be all right.
So, look, Charleston White, your boy.
Mm-hmm. Big facts.
Yeah. You feel like some of the trolling that he do, you feel like it's dangerous, or you feel like Charleston just saying what other people scared to say, what they shoo about, as Missy would say.
Both. But Charleston, and he in person, he's not like that good dude. He got a chance to meet him. He doing what he set out to do. He conquered the internet. Conquered it. And he also showed a lot of people, because he disrespect every gang there was. And every time they said they give him dap and happy to see him. So I just, I stay out the way from him.
So is he showing that the streets are a facade, it's fake,
Yep.
phony?
Mm-hmm. Because bro, it's not something somebody told me or I heard. Charleston, my first time going to a strip club was Charleston White. Second time going to a strip club, Charleston White. The third I went with somebody else. And the fourth time in Atlanta with Charleston White. And it's just Charleston White, me, another person, and no bodyguard, no security, nothing. We up in the club. He got thousands of dollars, making it rain, drinking, enjoying, and nobody touch you. Nobody, bro. I'm sitting there, I witnessed this. So that's why I be like, man, I ain't trying to get caught up that boy. There ain't nobody bother, man.
I went with him in Miami. I'm talking about thousands of people, man. Strippers from everywhere. Nobody done nothing.
I stayed in the room that night.
Yeah, he stood in the room.
It went.
I went out with him.
I interviewed him. I went back to the room. He was a man.
Smart. Yeah.
So
righteous thing.
yeah, I went back to the room. So the people wanted to charge him to get in, so they had left. I said, where y'all at? They said, with the gas station, man, we better go back. I said, what happened, man? The man was trying. I said, listen, anybody with Charleston White, you're getting in free. That's what I said, go back to the club, let them know y'all with Charleston White. We went back to the club. It was him, another person, and two females. They all of them got in free. Just like I told him.
And everybody took pictures with Charleston. The whole club. Everybody want to take pictures with Charleston.
Yeah, so he really the man. They
Oh,
be trying like
Remember that song? I be feeling like the man when I walk
Yeah.
through. Bro, I watch this man walk.
internet hate ain't real.
Man, it's just a
Oh, yeah.
facade, bro. Well, now, let me say this. So you got some people that really hate him, or some people, you know, but from what I witnessed, from me being with him, around him, I've never seen nobody disrespect him.
You ever been locked up with Nissy?
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
you talking about this from California?
Nissy badass from Baton Rouge. What's Nissy real name?
Christopher.
Listen, oh no, listen, the one that's dead.
Christopher Boyd.
The one that's dead.
Yeah.
No, I know, I never been knocked up with him. You know, I was in the dome with his Marlo Mike, his little hitman dude. That was my partner. Y'all was in jail. I was in the dome with him.
So he doing okay in jail? Everything all right with him?
Man, people respect the little brother. You know, he was a little baby. You know, doing all that, you know, and then you know he could have had Boosie killed on that road,
Mm-hmm.
but he changed his, his statement. So I mean, he didn't tell on him because if he told on him, Boosie will be on that road right now. Well, yeah, man. So I mean,
Let's say that. Have the fans ever asked you about Birdman?
Yeah.
Anybody else in Cash Money? I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna touch. I'm gonna go here. Have you and Birdman had a sit down yet? When is is a sit down coming?
I don't want to have no sit down. I need to check. Why you be some money or write me? I don't want to write me no check like you been basketball. I don't want to sit down at this point.
You don't want that bond with your brother.
Not at this point. I've been home 3 years. January, February, March. It's been 3 years and 5 months.
I think you playing too.
No, I love them. Listen, they took care of me when I really needed them in federal. I got a daughter that graduated from Howard University. I got one graduated from Tulane University, and they helped out from high school. They played a major role. You ain't never see me disrespect them online. I will never disrespect him until they ever took care of me. But since I've been home, bro, I thought I was gonna come on fly on the jets and ride in the family. I've been in the Uber. So I don't want to sit down and talk because I done made it. I'm good now, bro. Like, bro, let me show you something. This is real talk. And I ain't nowhere where I want to be, right? But at the end of the day, I've been conquering and doing with God, bro. Everything I've been wanting to do, I've been doing it, been successful with. Everything,
you
bro.
been taking care of me for 3 months. I ain't had a job.
Everything, bro.
Put you on
I
Texas.
didn't be
Yeah, I'm trying to
10 different states, bro.
Flying out one
in the
enjoying
past
life,
3
bro.
months.
Yeah.
High
So, bro,
quality
let me show you
hotels,
something.
everything, bro.
And this is why I don't complain right here. This is why I don't complain. That's YouTube right there. That's coming this month. You see that number?
I see it. Now imagine if you were getting 50% of that.
Man.
Take care of me.
So you see why I don't complain?
Look, you had the Booty Warrior on your podcast.
Yes.
Did he say anything that just shocked you, or was that just some run-of-the-mill convict shit?
You didn't hear us laughing in the background? It was him, me, T-Shirt, and Frank Nitty from Nitty TV from New Iberia. The four of us drove to Kentucky. 12-hour drive. We took turns driving. I didn't know what to expect. We just went to he had us go to this little duck or look like they'll try to bring your move with them in there.
That's how it looked.
That's how it was set up. We passed this big project, did the interview, laughed, had fun, and just, bro, they was very respectful. We had fun. That man had us crying, laughing.
What's the wildest thing you said?
He said while he was in jail, he was at the poker table, homosexual came whispered in his ear, told him he's pregnant. He said he thought that he had got a man pregnant. He started getting ready to name the baby. Get a baby a name, bro.
Do the delusion be that real inside of the jail?
He was young when he got locked up, so of course that was his first time having sex in prison.
Yeah.
So he said he thought he got the phone pregnant, bro. Said, bro, he had a brother, man.
I got a homeboy that was really getting bitches pregnant in that bitch too. So.
Oh, yeah,
bro.
Yeah, I probably know him, but I ain't gonna.
And I had to talk with Vlad, but he don't want to give Fleece that platform. And I understand I can't tell the person how to run their business.
Why? Do he feel like Fleece was
Because he
taken?
said, he said he was doing that. That's like the R word. And he feel like he don't let him glorify that. And I was like, that's cool. I respect that. But me, I'm a hustler. I'm a grind. Certain things I'm going to do. Certain things I'm not going to do. And I just felt like, this is what I look at. Everybody that's in the state of Angola and in the Fed, we got homeboys that have homosexuals that they messing with in prison. And in the Fed, if them homeboys, as long as they not rats, the homies still kick with them. The homies that know they have a boy and be like, boy, I see your boy with a mess with you. You know what I'm saying? But that's still my homeboy. So I'm like, man, I'm out here trying to grind and get money, man. I'm about to go get this money. This is what I do for a living. I don't want to sell drugs, do that illegal. So my platform open. That's rock. That's just what it is.
So speaking of being a warrior for booty, these Diddy allegations kind of shocked the world, right?
Right.
How y'all feel about how people in high places like that that's been untouchable for so long, and then the world just come crashing down?
And let you know that nobody, it's untouchable. Anybody replaceable.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? So with situations like that, it's just the people that know they say, man, when mad they come, I got you. Like Diddy got a lot of stuff he can expose, but I guess he holding on right now. I believe Trump gonna pardon him though.
Right. You think so?
Yes.
Cause you seen 50, you came with scenes with, but 50 said now.
That's what he said.
Oh, 50 posted Diddy talking shit about Trump.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that was what they were talking about when they were saying 50.
Yeah. How you feel about that? Is that police work or is that fair
See,
game?
well, let me just say this. Like I said, I don't want to say nothing bad about 50 right now because I want to be able to get in some of the events
Yeah.
coming up.
Yeah.
So,
I'm team 50 too.
Yeah, but they don't have that homie oath, then I'm going to speak on that.
This is smart, man.
Down bad, Fit. But right now,
Curtis, you smart, my brother.
I'm with you.
Curtis is a smart dude, man.
I'm with you.
Yeah. So we got a homeboy, NBA Youngboy.
Okay?
He going on tour. What advice do you got for him as he step foot in Chicago?
I don't want him to go to Chicago.
Don't go.
I don't want him to go to Chicago, but I had a talk with somebody, Vlad actually. He was like, he gonna have so much security, he gonna be okay, he gonna be cool. My mind was like, is he flying in or is he on a tour bus? Because them little youngsters are so crazy, they will follow you.
Mm-hmm.
The police could be right here, but what about when you ready to leave? Them little youngsters trying to set example.
Because people trying to hit him up in front of him.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so
for repetition.
I hope he don't go, but if he going,
You don't know about it?
What happened?
Body by O is is gonna be the head of his security. Body by O from Shreveport.
Yeah.
You know, Body by O got his pilot's license, so they supposed to fly him into there, so he can fly.
Oh, he's flying in the building
And Body by O
and flying out the
Yeah,
building.
shout out to Body by O. He from Shreveport.
well, see,
Yeah.
see, I ain't know that, but now.
Yeah, that's major.
Yeah.
Yeah, and fly. I hope when he fly, he just keep flying. Don't stop. Just get the fuck out of Illinois. All right, I got you. So, Pete, let me ask y'all one more thing. Well, I ain't gonna say one more thing. I probably got about two more.
No, man.
All right,
It's 15 minutes, you in the whole hour.
Is it anybody else that y'all want to make amends to or want to make peace with? Because I want to, let's end it on a positive note. That's really what I'm about. Positivity, pushing peace.
Yeah, I have a few people that I want to do that, but I ain't in no rush right now. But it's like this, I would love to, but if I don't, I'm not going to miss no sleep. But I would love to.
You care to say any names?
BG, BG is one of the person I would love to sit down and just have a one-on-one talk with him. BG.
Because you really ran with BG.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my brother out there now, Bob Claudio.
What's his name again?
The brothers off Claudio's side.
The ones who don't like you, will you tell
The ones who
right?
don't like me, yeah, you know, they got me bad, so I guess I would love to have a sit down with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So BG and it's Clio.
Claudio's side.
Out the milk, his own project.
The milk, off Claudio's side.
This man.
They told the female the truth about our relationship, but they told their partners like I tried to jack him. But they told it.
So he tried to jack him. He ain't Man, these
They
was
did
boy.
something you ain't like and you tried to.
You know, they was mad at me because I had the sister, the mom, I was hitting all of them.
See, now how you gonna ask for? We trying to reconcile something, then you get on here and talking about you.
I mean, that's the truth. I mean, what you want me to lie to you?
You want to kind of leave that shit
Nah,
out.
man. I mean, I'm a law-abiding citizen, man.
Peep this. It's your boy Pac Man, the hood voice box. You know what I'm talking about. We out here, we kicking it with OG Giggity,
Wow.
Diesel out there milk.
Wow.
We got Bam Bam in the building.
There you go, y'all.
We got Gator in the building. You
Hot
know what
boy
I'm talking
Gator.
about? Hot boy Gator. I
Put respect
apologize
on
for
the name,
disrespecting the brand. You know what I'm
That's
talking
my
about?
nephew,
BXBZ.
Big
So
time.
make sure y'all get that gear. Holla at my boy Bam Bam. Get his book.
He got
I
the
wanted
tight
to know.
shirts.
There you go, right there, my brother.
Yeah.
What's up, Bam?
It show your
Bam.
muscles.
11
Bam
Giants,
Bam will
y'all.
keep y'all with something fitted on.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how we step it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about? Lab representative, you know, Lakeside and down the bottom.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody in Shreveport, Louisiana doing their thing. And that ain't my business, but let's talk about it.
No, that ain't my business. That talk. What?
Coming for you.
Shots been fired. And I have to be on the first episode with this. Bang!
Been ahead of the class, foot on the gas, few hundred on dash. You try to pass, hope you don't crash. Fuck it, chasing the bag, pay attention to that. I know they wishing we last.